If I told you that 3 tiny foods could help your eyes stay clearer, your thoughts sharper, and your nights calmer, would you believe it? Most people wouldn't, because for so long we've been taught that poor vision and forgetfulness are just part of aging. But here's the truth. Your eyes and brain don't simply wear out, they get hungry. And when you feed them the right natural foods, even something as simple as 3 special nuts before bed, they begin to renew themselves quietly, night after night. These 3 nuts aren't the common ones you grab from the snack aisle. They're richer in brain fats, eye-protecting antioxidants, and minerals that help your nervous system stay young. The best part? They work while you sleep. That's when your body repairs your optic nerves, strengthens your memory cells, and restores your focus. So, stay with me until the end of this video, because by the time we're done, you'll know exactly which 3 nuts to eat before bed, how much to take, and how each one helps your vision and memory in ways most people have never heard. Before we continue, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. It helps this channel grow and lets me share more natural ways to protect your eyesight and brain health every week. Now, let's begin this journey. The first nut on our list comes from the Mediterranean, pine nuts. They may look small, but they're among the most powerful sources of nutrients for your eyes and brain. Pine nuts are rich in pinolenic acid, a rare fatty acid that improves circulation and oxygen flow to the retina and brain. That means better delivery of nutrients where you need them most. They also contain high levels of lutein, the golden pigment that acts like natural sunglasses for your eyes, shielding them from blue light and UV damage. What's fascinating is that pine nuts also contain vitamin K and magnesium, which support the fine blood vessels behind the eyes. In older adults, these vessels can stiffen, reducing nutrient delivery to the optic nerve. By eating a small handful of pine nuts before bed, just about 1 tablespoon, you give your eyes the raw materials they need for overnight repair. Study from the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition found that the combination of lutein, magnesium, and vitamin K improved retinal pigment density and reduced dry eye symptoms in participants over 55. That's the kind of gentle, real-world improvement we're after, not a miracle pill, but steady nourishment that restores balance. But there's something even more interesting about pine nuts. They help calm your appetite at night. Pinolenic acid triggers hormones that tell your brain you're full. That means fewer late-night cravings and better quality sleep, which, as research shows, directly benefits memory and vision recovery. Now, let's move to a nut that's been treasured in traditional medicine for centuries. Water chestnuts, yes? They're technically an aquatic plant tuber, but in nutrition science, they're often grouped with nuts because of their nutrient profile. Water chestnuts are naturally rich in potassium, vitamin B6, and polyphenols, 3 essential nutrients that support the delicate balance between your eyes and brain. Potassium helps regulate fluid pressure inside the eye, which can protect against strain and early signs of glaucoma. Vitamin B6 supports neurotransmitter activity. That's how your brain processes visual information and stores memories. Meanwhile, the polyphenols in water chestnuts act like tiny shields, fighting off inflammation that can blur both your vision and your mental focus. In one long-term observation study published in the Journal of Geriatric Nutrition, diets rich in plant-based antioxidants like those found in water chestnuts were linked with significantly better visual processing and memory recall in older adults. And there's something else that makes water chestnuts so valuable for seniors. They're hydrating. Their natural water content helps counteract dry eyes and fatigue that often come with dehydration. So if your eyes tend to feel sandy or irritated at night, this gentle, moisture-rich food might be exactly what you need before bed. The third nut is a true hidden gem. Baru nuts from South America. You may not see them often in stores, but they're one of the most nutrient-dense nuts on Earth. Baru nuts contain omega-9 fatty acids, zinc, and a wide range of antioxidants that directly protect the retina and improve brain plasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections. In traditional Brazilian health practices, Baru nuts are used to refresh the eyes and mind. Modern research backs that up. In 2019, a study in Food Research International showed that baru nuts significantly increased antioxidant activity in the blood and improved vascular health markers. For the eyes, this means less oxidative damage to the macula, the part responsible for detailed, central vision. What's remarkable is that baru nuts contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your body produce serotonin and melatonin naturally. That means better sleep quality, and we now know that good sleep is directly linked to memory strength and eye recovery. The retina actually performs small cleansing cycles during deep sleep, clearing out waste products called lipofuscins that accumulate with age. So, imagine this nightly ritual: a few pine nuts, a few slices of roasted water chestnuts, and 2 or 3 baru nuts. A small, powerful mix that nourishes your eyes, relaxes your nerves, and supports your memory as you drift into deep rest. When you wake up, you may start to notice subtle changes: eyes that feel less strained, less dryness in the mornings, maybe even sharper focus during reading. Over weeks, this gentle nourishment adds up. You're not forcing your body to change. You're giving it permission to heal the way it was designed to. Before we move on to the next part, where I'll explain exactly how these nutrients travel from your digestion into your brain and retina, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Today and turn on notifications. That way, you'll always know the newest foods, habits, and natural secrets that help your eyes and memory stay young, because your eyes have seen a lifetime of beauty, and they still deserve clarity for the years ahead. Now that you know the 3 powerful nuts, pine nuts, water chestnuts, and baru nuts, let's go a little deeper into how they actually work inside your body once you eat them before bed. Because it's one thing to know what's healthy, but it's another to understand why it works. And that's what gives you control over your own healing. When you eat these nuts, digestion begins gently in your mouth. As you chew, enzymes in your saliva start breaking down the natural oils and releasing small fatty acids and antioxidants. Once they reach your stomach and small intestine, these nutrients are absorbed into your bloodstream. And from there, the real magic begins. Let's start with the pine nuts again, because their impact is immediate. The pinolenic acid and magnesium they contain help relax your blood vessels, improving the flow of oxygen and nutrients to your retina and brain. Your optic nerve, which connects your eye to your brain, relies heavily on oxygen and stable blood flow. When circulation improves, you may notice that your eyes feel less tired and that your mental clarity improves the next morning. In older adults, even small improvements in circulation can make a big difference. Many people describe feeling foggy or dim, not realizing that part of that feeling comes from sluggish microcirculation. By gently supporting your blood flow with healthy fats from pine nuts, you're actually reawakening your eyes and brain from the inside out. Now, the water chestnuts contribute something equally vital: hydration and nerve protection. Their potassium content helps regulate the balance of fluids inside your eyes. When your eyes dry out, it's often because your internal electrolyte balance is off, not just because of the air or weather. Potassium helps hold moisture where it belongs, inside the eye tissues. Vitamin B6, found in water chestnuts, supports neurotransmitter function, specifically dopamine and acetylcholine, which are key for focus and memory. That's why after a few weeks of including water chestnuts in your evening routine, you might notice not only less irritation in your eyes, but also smoother thinking and steadier recall. It's subtle but real, because your eyes and memory are part of the same circuit. Then comes the quiet hero of the trio, baru nuts. They act as your body's overnight repair team. Baru nuts' antioxidants and omega-9 fatty acids help stabilize the membranes of your brain and retinal cells. Think of each cell like a bubble. Its wall needs to stay soft and flexible to work properly. As we age, those walls can stiffen from oxidative stress. Baru nuts help keep them supple, allowing nutrients to move in and waste to move out efficiently. They also deliver zinc, which plays a key role in visual processing. Inside your retina, zinc helps convert light into electrical signals that your brain interprets as images. Without enough zinc, those signals weaken, which can make your vision seem less sharp or your night vision blurrier. The zinc from baru nuts supports that electrical activity while also reinforcing memory and learning functions in the brain. A fascinating fact: during deep sleep, your brain performs something scientists call the glymphatic cleanup. It's like a washing system that clears toxins and old proteins from brain tissue. This process also benefits your optic nerve and visual cortex, the parts responsible for vision processing. The magnesium, tryptophan, and healthy fats from these nuts all support that deep rest cycle. So by eating them before bed, you're giving your brain the tools it needs to clean and refresh itself naturally. Now, let's connect this to real life. I once met a retired postal worker from North Carolina named James, who had struggled with eye strain and memory lapses for years. He told me he used to reach for coffee in the evenings just to stay alert, which made his sleep restless. When I suggested switching to a light evening snack of a few pine nuts, some roasted water chestnuts, and baru nuts, he was skeptical. But within 3 weeks, he noticed something remarkable. He didn't need coffee at night anymore. His eyes felt calmer and his morning mental fog had disappeared. "It feels like someone wiped the dust off my mind," he said. That's the quiet transformation of feeding your body correctly. If you think about it, nature designed these foods with deep intelligence. Pine nuts grow slowly on hardy trees, storing concentrated energy. Water chestnuts thrive in clean water, rich in minerals and purity. Baru nuts come from dry regions where the soil is dense with trace elements. They hold exactly the minerals aging bodies lose over time. When you eat them together, you're combining the strength of land, water, and root, a balance your body instinctively understands. Now, a lot of people ask, can I just eat these nuts during the day? You can, of course. But eating them before bed gives you the most benefit because that's when your body performs repair work. The retina renews its light-sensitive cells. The brain files your memories and the nervous system slows to rebuild. You're not forcing energy out. You're sending it inward, toward healing. The best time is about 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. Keep the portion small. This isn't about eating a bowl full, but rather about consistent, mindful nourishment. 3 to 4 pine nuts, 2 or 3 slices of water chestnut, and 2 baru nuts are plenty. Eat slowly, maybe with a sip of warm water or unsweetened chamomile tea. And here's something worth remembering. The results are cumulative. The first week you might feel slightly calmer at night. The second week your eyes may feel less dry in the morning. By the third or fourth week, you may start noticing details you used to miss. Sharper focus when reading labels, smoother transitions from light to dark when driving, and maybe even clearer colors. It happens gently, like cleaning a window a little each night. Of course, you can pair this habit with other simple eye care practices, gentle blinking exercises, looking away from screens regularly, and keeping your bedroom lights soft before sleep. These habits, combined with your nightly nut mix, create an environment for real, long-term renewal. But what truly makes this work isn't just the nutrients, it's the consistency, the calm moment you take for yourself each evening. Seniors often spend their days caring for others, children, grandchildren, communities. This bedtime ritual is about caring for you. It's about saying, my vision and my memory matter too. And over time, your body listens. Before we move on to the final part of this video, where I'll show you exactly how to prepare these nuts for best absorption and the small mistakes to avoid, please take a moment to subscribe to Senior Health today and tap the bell icon so you never miss future videos that keep your eyes strong and your mind bright. Because what you do tonight will decide how clearly you see tomorrow. Let's now talk about how to prepare these 3 nuts: pine nuts, water chestnuts, and baru nuts, the right way before bed, so your body can absorb every bit of their eye and brain restoring power. Most people think you can just grab a handful and munch, but preparation makes a huge difference, especially for seniors, because our digestion naturally slows with age. When you prepare these nuts correctly, you make their nutrients more available and easier on your stomach. Let's start with pine nuts. These are naturally soft and buttery, but they contain delicate oils that oxidize quickly. If you store them too long in a warm kitchen, they can lose potency or taste slightly bitter. So here's what to do. Keep your pine nuts in a glass jar in the refrigerator, and before eating, lightly toast them for about 30 seconds in a dry pan, just until you smell that warm, nutty aroma. This quick step activates the oils and makes them easier to digest. Plus, the aroma itself helps calm your mind, a beautiful way to signal your body that it's time to wind down for the night. Next, the water chestnuts. You can use either fresh or boiled ones. Fresh water chestnuts are crisp and hydrating, but if you boil them lightly for 3 to 4 minutes, they become easier to chew and gentler on digestion. Sprinkle a tiny pinch of sea salt, not for taste alone, but because natural sodium helps balance the potassium and maintain healthy eye fluid pressure. If you're managing blood pressure, don't worry. We're talking just a pinch. If you prefer something warm, you can also chop the boiled water chestnuts into a small bowl and pour a bit of hot water or unsweetened almond milk over them, like a light soup. It's soothing, mineral-rich, and perfect before bed. Now the third one, baru nuts. These are often roasted when sold, which brings out their naturally chocolate-like flavor. If you buy raw baru nuts, gently roast them at low heat, around 250 degree, 120 degrees, for about 10 minutes. Avoid adding oil or sugar. Roasting breaks down the outer fibers slightly, making zinc and magnesium more bioavailable. You'll know they're ready when you can smell that subtle, earthy aroma. Once you have all three ready, a few pine nuts, a few water chestnuts, and a couple of baru nuts, place them in a small bowl. Don't mix them with other foods. Let them stand alone. Eat them slowly, mindfully, one type at a time. This mindful eating isn't just spiritual talk. It actually helps digestion, because your brain sends signals to your stomach to release the right enzymes for each food. As you chew, think of it as feeding your eyes and mind directly. Feel the calmness setting in. The magnesium begins relaxing your muscles, the healthy fats start nourishing your nerve tissues, and your blood flow begins to balance. It's a peaceful, grounding way to end your day. Now here's what not to do. Don't eat these nuts with heavy meals or sugary desserts. The sugar and fats can compete for digestion and reduce absorption. Don't eat them too close to bedtime. Give your body at least 30-45 minutes to digest. And don't overeat. More is not better here. Think of this as medicine, not a snack. Many seniors report that after just a week of this gentle routine, they sleep more soundly and wake up with clearer eyes. Some even say the whites of their eyes look brighter. That's a sign of improved circulation and liver detox support, both connected to eye clarity. Now, let's understand something important. Your body can still regenerate vision cells even at 60, 70, or 80. Science now confirms that parts of the retina and optic nerve can rejuvenate when inflammation is low and blood flow is steady. These nuts, through their antioxidants and trace minerals, help create exactly that environment. And when your eyes get better, your brain often follows. Why? Because they share the same nutrient highways. The retina is literally brain tissue. It's just the part of your brain that migrated forward to see light. So when you nourish your eyes, you're also feeding your brain's memory, mood, and focus centers. A senior viewer named Marlene wrote to me after following this bedtime nut mix for 6 weeks. She said, "I used to forget my reading glasses all the time. Now I barely need them for my morning newspaper. My mind feels awake again." That's how small habits can lead to big victories. So let's put this all together. A few pine nuts for circulation and calm focus. A few water chestnuts for hydration and nerve support. A couple of baru nuts for repair and memory protection. Eat them slowly before bed, in peace, as your nightly self-care ritual. If you can, dim the lights around your home an hour before sleep. This signals your body to release melatonin, which helps your eyes rest and your brain clean out toxins during deep sleep. A calm mind, nourished by these foods, becomes sharper the next day. Now, before we wrap up, here's a bonus tip that multiplies the effect of your bedtime nuts. Take 2 minutes to do what I call eye breathing. Close your eyes, inhale slowly through your nose, and imagine warm light entering your eyes, reaching deep into the optic nerve. Exhale softly through your mouth, and imagine releasing any pressure or fatigue. Repeat this 5 times. You'll be amazed how relaxed and refreshed your eyes feel afterward. This simple breathing routine enhances oxygen delivery to the retina, and when combined with your nightly nut mix, it doubles your results over time. It's calm, natural, and completely free. Now let me leave you with this thought. Your eyes are not aging, they're adapting. They've witnessed decades of beauty, family, learning, and emotion. And they still have life left to give. Every small action you take, whether it's eating better, resting more, or caring for your inner peace, helps them stay strong and clear. Because your eyes are your memories, and your mind is their mirror. So tonight, when you take those few moments before bed to nourish yourself, remember, you're not just feeding your body. You're feeding the light that helps you see and think clearly. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to Senior Health Today, give this video a like, and share it with a loved one who wants to see and remember life more clearly. Together, we're building a community where seniors feel informed, empowered, and hopeful. Because seeing clearly means living fully. Thank you for watching. And remember, your eyes never stop healing, they just need your gentle support.